Hey everybody, I'm Griffin, and this is Theta, and this is a death battle! No, that's not our intro. Welcome to Stone-Faced Reactions, where we watch videos and then don't react to them whatsoever. Hey everybody, welcome back to Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we are spinning the wheel and seeing what we get. Is it going to be radiocarbonated dinosaurs? Is it going to be death battle? It's going to be Steven Universe versus...
Star Butterfly.
Alright, well, I think that's actually death battle, isn't it?
It's also your pick because I believe I lost the last round.
It sure is. Given that I understand one and don't understand the other, I probably have to say Steven Universe, even though I'm pretty sure he can get punked in a fight pretty easily.
Can he? Well, what do you defend? Give your defense.
Alright, here's my defense. So, the whole Steven Universe thing is basically based around they have gems that create light constructs and can do like special individual powers. He has a couple of them, including making a shield. He can also heal people, and he might have another couple things there. Shape shifting and levitation. I think those are the ones that I actually remember him doing. They also have special circumstances of being able to fuse with other people and become more powerful. Given that this is a death battle, they probably aren't going to bring in ancillary characters to fuse. That would probably be beyond the scope. But if he did, that would probably be an immediate game changer and something not a lot of characters would immediately scale up to if they're starting at the scale of otherwise ordinary 10-year-old, I think. I don't remember exactly how old he's supposed to be. When it comes down to it, he's pretty infinitely durable in the terms that, for the most part, for most of the cast, you can destroy their bodies and then they'll regenerate later. Usually that takes some amount of time, unless you break the actual core piece of them. In Steven's case, he's actually human, so he could probably be stabbed and killed, but nobody's done it, so nobody knows. So that's what I have to defend him with. He has an interesting power set. He tends to use it pretty alright. Also he can give watermelons life. That's random thing. He can summon watermelons. So yeah, there you go. So for a goofy cartoon character, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to take a guess. You have no idea how to defend yours at all.
Oh, I can defend. Look,
Oh,
clearly
good.
you have no understanding of the argumentative nature that lies in your co-host.
Exactly. Okay, you don't have you don't have primary source data. You haven't watched the show. That's what I would
Look,
want to say.
all I have is the thumbnail to the death battle, which shows me who Steven Universe is and Star Butterfly. Now, Star Butterfly looks like a prepubescent girl, and you've already labeled Steven Universe as a 10-year-old boy. And there's one thing I can tell you that all kids of that age learn, and that is boys don't hit girls. So, it is my understanding that at some point during this fight, this manipulative prepubescent little girl is going to pull a, hey, don't hit girls, and that's when the battle's going to turn around. Doesn't matter if she has no powers or all the powers. Little girls are manipulative, and he's a 10-year-old boy without the world smarts to know not to fall for that shit.
It's all over. You can't win against that.
And that's why I say, Griff, you underestimate the argumentative powers. There's an argument to be had anywhere, even if you don't know anything about it.
All I can say is that he only has one good piece of advice to counter it with, and that everything is okay as long as he didn't get caught by the police doing it. So he can fall back on that and win. So, I think that's all the arguments we got for right now. Let's go ahead and watch.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Full Sail.
Full Sail University offers associate's, bachelor's, and master's degrees designed for the world of filmmaking, music, gaming, art, and tech.
Offered both online and on campus, these programs are accelerated so you can earn your degree in half the time and using the same tools.
I mean, unless you're a dumbass.
Full Sail grads have gone on
If you're a dumbass, then being accelerated is probably not going to help you.
winning awards and more.
And alumni are
Generally, I am still highly distrustful of online universities.
To learn about Full Sail's entertainment, media, art,
I don't know, I know
programs,
somebody once that became a mortician through online universities. And it has nothing to do with that new game that's out about the mortician's assistant. I legitimately knew somebody in Florida that through online university became a mortician.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Universe, a superpowered half-human, half-gem teenager.
and Star Butterfly, wild child princess from another dimension.
They've both struggled with their responsibilities to save the world.
You do understand, though, at this point, if you lose, it was entirely on your decision.
That is entirely true. Only I had any information. So this is only my fault.
This wasn't even one of those "you fool" moments where I had the upper hand.
The Diamond Authority was an
I actually know nothing about either of these shows.
the universe for their
Time to learn.
They're literally diamonds, like shiny alien rock people.
as the most
Except for the Steven Universe one where I know that
led armies of
purple
lesser
woman
gems,
with the
including
square head.
pearls, amethysts, and others to prepare planets for destruction by the Authority. These armies were trusted to obey.
But they
By the
had
way,
a
this is a
candy
space
rock
story.
person, Rose Quartz. She'd been living on Earth and really liked the place, so she was leading her own group of gems in rebellion, the Crystal Gems.
To which the three diamonds of the Authority responded by trying to destroy every gem left on Earth.
That sounds like overkill, but in a huge blast of light, every gem was corrupted or destroyed.
Casual genocide. For kids.
A garnet and pearl.
That's
She
the one.
managed to defend them all with
One with this giant square hair, that's the one I
Emanating
wrote.
from this attack and its
Oh, yeah.
distance, we can estimate it to be over
I've seen pictures of her
843
more than
million
Steven
terajoules
Universe
per
himself.
second of energy.
jewels. More like jewels, am I right?
That's what I said?
No, like with the W. Never mind.
Well, now with the diamonds rebuffed, Rose was able to settle down, and she even met a human she got along with, Greg Universe.
What a badass. I wish my last name was Universe. They got along so well that one thing led to another, and, whoops. Rose had to give up her body so their son could be born.
True to his heritage,
Half the
Steven
show
had
is
no
deadbeat
really
musician
power.
dad
When
racing
Rose
kid.
gave up her body to create him, she effectively gave him all of her power as well, including her own gem. And while Steven's a stalwart pacifist, this led to him following in her footsteps to defend Earth from the Diamonds when they inevitably returned.
Pacifist isn't looking super good for Death Battle, but, you know,
He can create shields and bubbles to protect from different attacks, use bubbles to teleport things away, and shapeshift to get bigger.
He can also control his personal gravity to float or jump as high as he wants. And he can even fuse with other gems, or sometimes a human.
Huh. Wonder what a fusion between us would look like.
Fusions tend to result in a more powerful entity than the sum of its parts, but I'm not sure that would happen.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't be able to handle it.
Sure. Anyway, as a gem, Steven is much stronger than an average child. While he doesn't look for conflict,
Anything here I
conflict always
missed?
seems to find him. Like when he's taken on huge monsters
Thanks,
or
Steven.
pushed through the G-force
Oh, he has
faster
mental
than light
powers, that's
travel.
right. Like,
And when he's in a
that-
fight,
the
he
mostly
combines
plot-based
crazy
stuff.
strength With awesome speed and agility. He can outrun an alien
he also has a lion.
with electric fire and ice attacks, and he's dodged lasers. Even if he can't get away
Yeah,
with
those are
time,
super
Steven
slow
survives
lasers.
an entire temple
Yeah, it's
exploding.
cartoon lasers, it's
A bunch
fine.
of gems,
I
which
mean,
is huge.
you remember the Samurai Jack fight?
Punch so
We
hard,
compared
split
the
a
speed of a universe's
Another gem
lasers
he's on par
before.
with, Lapis, telekinetically lifted the entire ocean into the atmosphere. Boomstick, do you know how heavy the ocean is?
No, do you know how heavy the ocean is?
The effort required for that would be anywhere from 92 petatons to over 10 zetatons of TNT.
Man, that's a lot of water. His bubble and shield are also way
I mean, that didn't
stronger
look
than
like
they
the entire
since they
ocean,
can
though.
defend against attacks from the
It was
themselves.
draining
Not
off
even
to create the
Steven
pillar.
could have helped with that attack.
Which means there was a
Oh,
lot of
yeah,
ocean
that hurt his
not
stick
being
and
lifted.
heal people.
His saliva can even
She can
give
definitely
ants, like,
control the
fruit
entire
humanoid
ocean.
form.
That character is far more powerful than
Steven
every other
might have
character.
lined before.
And yet, no doubt, Steven Universe's power is going to be based on that.
No, Boomstick, regular
Yep, they just did the
watermelons don't
calculation.
attack people, but depending on
Right.
Steven's
I'm just saying that
emotional state, he has
if
very
character B
control
can do
over his
something, Doesn't mean character A can do something.
You gonna eat that? Aside from his spit, Steven's tears have brought people back from the dead. They just
Yeah, so does
turn pink
Pikachu's.
and have powers of their
Get in
own
line.
after. It's weird.
Despite not being one to pursue conflict, Steven's been stuck for a while making the best of carrying on Rose's duty. So his kindness and feelings of responsibility for those around him push him to use those healing abilities whenever he can. He can even mend himself with accelerated healing that lets him fix fractures and minor injuries nearly immediately.
And when Steven's knocked out, he can leave his physical body, sort of like a ghost. The drawback is he can't physically interact with anything while he's projecting. But when Steven goes to sleep normally, he can possess other people's bodies. Good luck trying to fall asleep in a fight, though. I've tried.
But protecting the Earth wasn't the only.
It is not exactly a battle ability.
As it turns out, she was never actually Quartz at all. She was, in fact, Pink Diamond, one of the heads of the Diamond Authority.
What?
Despite being sent to Earth to conquer it, she fell in
Oh, I'm
love
sure
with
there'll be a
Quartz,
scene where he
which
gets
led her to
choked
give up
out,
her title and
passes out, and then
transform
uses the
into
mental
Rose
thing.
Quartz. All of this was withheld
Oh,
from Steven
probably.
for most of his life, as Pearl worried how the truth might change him.
Oh, believe me, parental trauma will take a toll on anyone's mental state. And when Steven gets too overwhelmed, he taps into his latent diamond abilities, making everything.
Oh, this is like the
stronger.
new season stuff that I never bothered getting around to.
His pink state. He's so fast his perception.
Literally the thing I
of
brought
time
up and the thing you
slows.
said, did I
His
miss?
bubble and shoot
Pink
becomes
Steven.
hexagonal and strong enough to crush other gems. Like when he lost control of his emotions in a fight with Jasper and killed her.
He did bring her back to life with his super tears, but that kind of stuff made him think he was a monster, and he basically turned into a pink state Godzilla.
But this wasn't.
Alright, this is kind of entirely
all
new.
of a sudden. It was the result of a full emotional breakdown after years of stress and trauma.
Luckily, his friends came in clutch and it worked out okay. But he still risks becoming a monster if he's ever completely emotionally broken.
With the support of the Crystal Gems, his dad, and his friends, Steven managed to work through his personal issues, so hopefully he's not faced with becoming a monster ever again.
So that's one less monster to worry about, Tokyo. And since Monster Steven has the same power as his pink state, just with absolutely no control, Steven's still powerful enough to take on anything in his way.
Of course, if it was up to Steven Universe, everyone would just be friends.
Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and Steven!
Not a real kicking theme song, I gotta say.
When
Yeah.
Mario met the new exchange student at his school, he
Now
thought
let's
he
see
was
what's
just
up over
meeting a new
here.
friend from a different place.
Completely undefined magic, let's
Didn't
go.
think she'd be a magical princess who'd drag him along for all of her crazy adventures.
This girl from Uni
Mew what?
was a little weird and a little wild. And on top of bringing magic to Earth, she might have brought along a few extras as well. This displaced heir to the throne and defender against monsters was none other than Star Butterfly.
She may have been backed up by generations of magic users before her and super strong in her own right, but Star wasn't the perfect princess.
She would have been sent to the terrifying and personality-draining St. Olga's School for Wayward Princesses, but luckily, Star's parents took one look at that place and decided, no way, she's going to Earth instead.
You know, Earth really isn't the best place for her to be practicing magic. We're not used to people casually casting spells here. What'll humans say?
Well,
And the entire school was destroyed in a single day.
Human.
That's what the people of Muni are called. She's already superhuman compared to her peers on Earth. She survived a blast that leveled the top of Castle Muni, and can use her wings to help her get out of the way in a pinch.
What, those tiny things? There's no way she can actually fly with them. At least she can make a bubble around herself to defend against attacks.
Her butterfly heritage also.
This is gonna be a big bubble shield battle, huh?
This spell book is incredibly important, as it contains spells created by all the magical rulers of Muni that came before her. And she creates her own spells too, like Cupcake Blast, which fires a beam filled with cupcakes.
Okay, half of these spells don't make any sense. Jelly bean hallucination mist? Starfish?
Gotta kill to make
tsunami?
total extinction.
What the
Death
hell
blast
are
makes
they
sense to
saying?
me.
I want a jelly bean hallucination
That
mist.
makes pretty
You'd pay
pretty good
for that like a
sense.
high-end sauna.
Well, they're kind of self-explanatory.
Thermonuclear
Creating her own
butterfly
spells
blast.
does mean they can pretty
Spider
much
with a
do
top
anything.
hat.
Take one of her summons, for example, which are effectively creatures reliant on magic to survive. So what happens when you combine unicorns, stampedes, and war?
Oh, I know this one! Warnicorn Stampede! Now I get where Spider with a top hat came from.
That spider's one of Star's self-professed most powerful summons, with his own
Oh, okay, I picked it good.
Actually, she can kick monsters' butts with her spells.
Spider has a
Her
Gatling gun.
magical wand, but she better watch out, because a lot of those monsters want to use it for themselves.
Her wand combined with her training means she has some incredible destructive power. She's blasted apart walls, temples, and a throne room. Her mother even said her wand could blow up a universe, and one of her ancestors did exactly that.
Yeah, Star's ancestor Skywind wanted to make something explode one day. So, why not an entire dimension?
And remember that book we mentioned earlier? Skywind recorded her experience specifically so her successors would know what to do if they also wanted to destroy a dimension. So Star should be able to do this, since she's known to be an incredibly strong princess on top of being the heir to the Butterfly Spellbook.
Speaking of destroying
So,
things, her
this is
thermal
basically
nuclear
near limitless
butterfly
magic.
blast has wrecked a
Right?
house. And according to Star, her mega explosive crystal laser.
I'm not sure this scales well.
But she just likes to use it to play with cats like a laser pointer.
Star has spells for more than just destruction though, like her Bunny Rabbit Blast, which she's used to catch up to cars. And one of the monsters she's fought, Meteora, has deflected lightning. Being able to fight on par with Meteora means Star's able to reach speeds over Mach 1000. But if all that wasn't enough for you, once Star went
That didn't
through
seem like it was
Oh, you
like they were
garbage.
dodging lightning. That
she
seemed
learned how
more
to
like
access and control
they were just
the
casually
powerful
tanking it and
butterfly
didn't
form.
care.
Now that's a set of wings. I just wish peering into her eyes wasn't like peering into the 9 layers of hell.
It's obviously a stand-in for puberty. Star compared the process of attaining it to, quote, suddenly looking at boys as if they were made of bacon. Like you've never eaten it in your life, and all you want to eat is bacon.
So
Makes
what
sense to
you're
me.
saying is if I eat enough bacon, I can get magical powers?
Anyway, through her time in various
Destroy
dimensions,
planets.
fighting monsters and defending her friends, Star's become strong enough on her own that she no longer needs her wand. In fact, her wand only ever served as training wheels to help her harness this magic herself.
Alright, the wand is not actually essential. I was about to think like, oh, there's a critical weakness here.
Fight for them instead of against them.
Nah, it's like
Wasn't
the
a popular
Schwartz.
decision with humans,
You don't
but
need the
Star knew
Schwartz
it was
ring
the
to use the
choice and
Schwartz.
followed through. Unfortunately, the fighting continued, and Star realized
It was
in
with
order
you
to
You gotta
the
have the
whole time.
merchandise, though.
she needed
It's
to
within
fight
you the whole
magic
time, Lone
itself.
Star. The
So
Schwartz
her
was
mother,
within
her
you.
Great whatever grandmother and Meteora all banded together to cast the Whispering Spell in the realm of magic.
This spell is designed to silence or end magic, and when cast within the realm of magic, it destroyed magic itself. All of it.
But doesn't that mean she killed all the magical creatures across the different dimensions because they need magic to survive?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Casual
after
genocide for
destroying
kids.
Magic and every magical creature in existence, Star was finally able to bring peace to Muni.
Star had a lot of growing up to do when she was sent to Earth, but she learned to control her powers and led her country to peace.
Mostly.
And
Now,
this is why
she
monarchy
grew
is
from a
bad.
chrysalis into a butterfly.
No opinion.
Who's ready for a bloody, bloody bloodbath?
All right, the combat
Alright,
starts
so
and
once
is
again,
propagated through all
if you
possible
lose, it's entirely on you, Griff.
Time to talk about our sponsors.
I could not have predicted absolute universe destroyer level magic.
But you should have. Because you knew
I
what,
should have. I
You
clearly
knew-
should have.
you knew what Steven Universe was capable of.
I chose the wrong random show to pick.
50th birthday, and in celebration, they've got one heck of a deal for you. Head on over to adamandeve.com and use the code BATTLE at checkout to get almost any one item for 50% off. Though to be honest, they have so many items available, it might be difficult to pick just one.
If it's their birthday, shouldn't we be the ones giving them a gift?
They'll also
Absolutely
give you
no
free
commentary for
gifts
this.
for a gift for him, a gift for her,
What are we gonna
for
say?
both of you.
Same
What
thing
could
we
we
always
possibly
do.
say?
Nothing.
Shipping. But
Exactly.
You'll only get all that if you use the code BATTLE at checkout at adamandeve.com.
So don't wait until you're as old as Adam and Eve.
Use the code BATTLE, that's BATTLE BATTLE, at checkout at adamandeve.com. And thanks
There was
so
no
much
clear
to Adam
segue
and
into what
Eve
we were
for
saying
supporting the
before,
show.
and
Right
this.
now, it's time
You
for
really
our
can't
Adam
segue Adam and Eve and two children's cartoons. Oh, $650. Yo, I got in her.
I think Sam would have fallen that way.
$650 to kill each other over.
Okay, I think I have a better idea.
Wow. Grumpy much. I'll cheer you up.
Huh? Stop, please.
And now they murder each other.
I mean, she's trying to hit him with blasts to entertain him.
Castles ever do to you?
I don't know.
You understand that he's now actually being the violent one.
It's all right. Take your time.
Check this out. Ow.
So how long until the universe is destroyed for entertainment? We're getting there pretty fast.
What's wrong with you? Just leave me
I like the war cry of Warcry.
Yeah.
See you later, Pinky. Whoa, that's neat.
Goodbye, weird bug girl.
Never surrender.
And then she just teleports outside of it.
Ah, thanks, Top Hat Spider.
Top Hat Spider really knows what's going on. Yup. Infinite Magic does not lose.
I won.
KO!
Congrats, Griff, you defeated yourself.
She won what she thought she won there. Steven definitely had a better sandcastle.
With Steven's strength and healing abilities, Star was definitely between a gem and a hard place initially. And when Steven went pink, made it a whole lot tougher on her.
And since Steven was an alien gem and not technically magic, Star's whispering spell couldn't touch him, but she still had the advantage in the end. Steven was physically superior, at least to Star's everyday appearance. Star could survive explosions worth a few dozen tons of TNT, but he could match Garnet's mountain-busting might.
However, everyone knows this matchup.
Yeah, they have levels of surviving planetary
Even with
things.
how out there some of Steven's powers were, the sheer versatility of Star's magic was simply not something he was equipped to outmaneuver
Yeah.
or overpower.
Sure, his laser feats mean he was faster than Star in her lightning feats, but Star's butterfly form and transportation magic meant she had plenty of ways to work around that. Not to mention, she mastered her super-powered bug form while Steven never mastered Pink State. And she didn't even need her wand to go full power, so disarming her meant jack squat.
It is possible Steven could match the power of the Diamond Trio, since Pink Diamond was able to defend against them alone. 843 million tenajoules, or about 2 tenatons of TNT, is certainly nothing to scoff at.
But Star had spells that could destroy a whole planet, and probably even
Yeah.
pun intended. She could basically one-up any level of power Steven tried to throw at her, even if he did go full pink monster mode.
Steven was pushed to the limit and gave it his best, but Star's...
I mean, it's not like
Ability
we
to destroy a
haven't seen
planet.
the opposite past. Remember Sonic versus Vegeta? Sonic basically could change the entire reality with magic, and still
Oh, yeah.
lost.
Yeah, there's potential maybe, but that
Oh,
would
sorry.
require like
That was Flash. Sonic versus Flash. That Sonic had magic that could rewrite the universe, and the Flash still won. So it's possible for magic to lose.
Ooh, Link versus Cloud.
Oh god, I hope we get that one next. I know who's gonna win, and I know also who I wouldn't vote for. I think I would intentionally lose that one. Let's wait till we get there, though.
Okay, yes, there we go. Vow of silence on that. But there we go. So, once again, destroying a universe is way better than destroying a planet. So I think that's it for Death Battle.
Unfortunately, I won, which means you get to pick again next time.
Hooray! I get more choices to fail, and it can be my fault again. Alright, so this has been Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we will catch you next time. See ya, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?